And action. Hello there YouTube, Ed here, W4EMB. It has been so long since I've been out and activated. I'm under the weather, like I had the crud, but I decided I've been inside and down too long. I just had to get out. Anyway, so here's today's setup. Using the Elecraft KX2, my Bluetooth keyboard with my phone. I'm going to be using a Polo app. I always have my paper for backup just in case. I do have my DJI wireless mics. Thank you to the coffee crew, coffee club, and the supporters of my channel who are still here with me, even though I've really been failing on getting videos out there. Using my Bioenno 15 amp hour battery. And of course I have my pad with my non-stick or non-slip thing there. I might end up holding it in my hand, not sure yet. It's always nice to have extra notepad and your band plan with you at all times as well. So that's something else we have. Today we're trying something a little bit different. We're still using our, this little cheap stuff. Oh no, give me a piece of that Messi and Poloni POTA Flex 6 next, I believe. I have a piece of 7, but I think I'm going to get the 6 and add it to my kit. Here's my bag. I try to get from the car to the table in one trip if I can. So, pardon me. If I cough during this thing, pardon me. If I end up not being able to talk during it, please pardon me. Excuse me. You have to put up with that, I guess. All right, so here's my RG174, RG316. This is going to a homemade antenna. I ordered this extra whip from the Chelegance website, and I like it because it has the megahertz written right on it, and it's on the money. I also ordered this piece of material from the same Chelegance website under their antenna parts and accessories area. This tripod actually is called the Gable tripod. I like it because it has 3 adjustable legs. All 3 are out as far as they go right now, but I could set them flat, I could stand them up, I can shorten one, lengthen the other, and it really helps you in order to get your antenna vertical. Now, I guess if you compare it to this tree, it may not be the most vertical thing right now, but that's okay. I'm walking a little crooked myself. So yeah, the Gable tripod. And then just using alligator clips with the same length of wire that I would use on my Chelegance MC750. Wire clipped on. I think they're about 11 feet 6 inches long. Just little silicone wire radials on the Gable tripod. So not too bad of a footprint at all. And of course, sitting right there at the picnic table. And we are currently at Port Royal State Park. Behind this is a set of bathrooms, but there's like an old Masonic Lodge general store sitting right over there. And then a little pump house across the river is another portion. You can go down to the river. You can park here to retrieve kayaks, things like this. There is a 3-hour wait time on some of these parking, or the majority of these parking spots. So I park over next to the dumpster where there's no 3-hour sign. All right, well anyway, we're set up. We're gonna go ahead and get to activating, I hope. It's been so long, I hope I still remember CW. We'll see in just a second. Got to bring my sticky pad over here. Fancy band plan, and then my notebook. You always gotta have a notebook for scribbling. This key isn't as clicky as I'm sure that it sounds across my videos. I have really good microphones. Thank you to the supporters of the channel for the microphones. They are awesome. That was QRL. Question mark. Did it did it? It's a question mark. Okay. 14066, 14066. On my app, I'm going to click self-spotting. Under comments, I'm going to place CW. And I'm going to go make sure that my caps lock is on. CW. Spot. Now my phone should go doodle-doodle-doo because there's an app out there called Ham Alert and I put my own self on my own ham alert, so it will let me know when I hit the reverse beacon. So my phone just went do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Ham alert is showing. So W4EMB is in US 2969. So that's good. That means we hit the doodah. I have a microphone back there, so hopefully it's picking up the radio okay. And hopefully my microphone's picking me up okay. Pardon me. Goodness. Pardon my coughing. I really hate that. Coughing on camera. N4REE. Florida, K4SWL. KC0DWZ. WB2. Yep. Virginia KG4EXY. This is what you do during a pilot. Haha, don't get nervous about it. You just Maine. Again, you don't get nervous in a pilot, because someone will always just come back whether you call or not. I wrote down a partial. Texas, BK. on, just wait. I got 2 W's in there. W2. SPL. Okay, thank you. Thanks there, Joseph. Pennsylvania. writing the wrong thing in the wrong spot. Sorry about that. Okay. W4LTE, before that WA3TMR, before that WS3D, before that excuse me. Again, a pile up. Ha ha ha. We'll wait and watch what happens. One person will come until I say something. Now they won't. I got AD in there. So let's try that AD. Right? AD? AD2MM. Alright, let's talk about that today. Alright, so looking at my log here, I'm going to go ahead and just call off the call signs now. See if this helps out if you were following along here. First off, we had N4REE from Florida. After that, KM as in Mike, Kilo Mike 4, JTE out of Florida. Then we had Don, KC0DWZ, and there was another station in there with Don, but because I recognized Don's call sign, it was easy for me to pick him out of there because Don and I are frequent flyers. In there next was Whiskey Bravo 2, Kilo Whiskey Charlie, WB2 KWC out of New York, and then another frequent flyer, but his letter combo always throws me for a loop, and it's my fault there, John. KG4EXY. KG4EXY out of Virginia. That particular letter combo makes me stumble, and we're all going to have those letter combos that make us stumble, and that's one of mine. And it's nice if I were doing POTA more often like I should be, then I would have just wrote down KG4EXY right from the get-go. But I'm under the weather, and I haven't been doing POTA, and I really need to get back out there. Okay, next was W1KX, and I believe I probably stumbled on that because I just come off of a stumbling block. So those are common things. So if this stuff is happening to you too, don't think that by the lack of talking about it in a video that some of us are just really great CW operators and we just hear everything that comes across that radio. That is not the case at all, folks. Don't let us bluff you now just because we're making these YouTube videos. There's a lot of things that it just took me up until recently to get. Like when somebody would say, "Good afternoon, Ed, and good luck." I wasn't getting that at all. Now I get it. Now I don't necessarily get it right when they send it, but as I'm giving them a dit bye-bye, I'm replaying it in my head, and I go, "Oh, yeah, okay, thanks for that." All right, let's see here. After KG4EXY out of Virginia was W1KX out of Maine, ME. And then after that was John out of Texas, KB5RXL. And then here comes another one, a WA2SPL out of Vermont. Twos and threes. Does anybody else have that little flip over there of their twos and their threes? After that, WS3D, Eric in Pennsylvania. Thank you, Eric. After that, Whiskey Alpha 3 TMR. I think it was WA3 TMR. I didn't get a state in there. I wonder why a state didn't pop up. Although it has his name. Maybe it's because the WA3 TMR is a little bit too long for the category. After there, W4LTE. And then I remember there being a little bit of a lull. I was trying to like maybe gather my thoughts or about to say something. And then AA0LA came across in a very nice armchair copy. Great sending, Alan. Thank you. So that was AA0LA. And then after that, KB3AAY. He come at me a little fast, but I recognized that AAY, and I knew that was KB3AAY, Ron. And again, this really helps when you do POTA often and you get frequent flyers. You're able to recognize those call signs and recall, oh, yeah, I know that's a 3. AD2 Mike, New York, Vince. And then we had DX, I guess you'd call it DX here in Canada. VE3 UXJ, Craig. Thanks for Canada there, Craig. Then we had KS4S out of North Carolina. And then we finished it up with a N5IM, I believe it's Bill out of Texas. So I guess I can, if I remember when I get home to put it in comments, I'll try to. If I don't, let me know in the comments of these videos. Would you like me to put the list of call signs in the description below, so that as you are following along, you can see if your answers match what I got? That's the purpose of my videos, and always has been. I used to yearn for more and more CW activators in order for me to go listen to videos before I worked up the courage to get out here. I had to say this, get out and go do it. There's a lot of people I talk to that have said, I'm not ready, I'm not ready. You are. One guy, I'll call you out by name, Savvy, S-A-V-I, Savvy. I remember talking to Savvy one day, and he's just a super good CW operator. I mean, this guy is phenomenal. And I asked him about his POTA, and he's like, oh, I haven't gone out yet. I was like, what? I was like, I'm a newbie, you haven't gone out yet? He's like, oh no, I'm not ready. I'm like, whoa, wait a second, what is, you're not ready? I said, hold on. And I got on my key, I said, Savvy, what's this? And I played a call sign, and he told me what it was. I said, hey, what's this? Played another call sign. He told me what it was. No question marks. He just told me what it was. I did 3 call signs in a row. I said, Savvy, you just told me 3 call signs in a row without question marking me once. You are ready. Even if you just go out and set up at 14 words a minute, who cares? Because the biggest myth is this. Everybody's so afraid of calling CQ, but guess what? When we call CQ, we're the ones in total control. We even run how the QSO sounds. So like when I say you are 5NN, 5NN, Tennessee, Tennessee, most likely the other party is going to respond with, thank you, there might be some gobbledygook niceties in there, but all you have to listen to is you got to develop that that POTA verbiage. Aaron Bowman came up with a POTA vocabulary. You got to develop that vocabulary. So when you hear somebody come across with da, did-da-da, did-da-da, did-da-dit, thank you, you are, da, did-da-da, did-da-da, did-da-dit, you automatically know there's going to be a set of numbers coming right after that, and they're going to be sending number, state, state, because that's what you said. So develop that POTA vocabulary, because I believe that's the secret. If you know what they're going to send back to you, you're just ready to copy it in a more relaxed state of copy. You're just confirming it once they do send it, and you're listening for those keywords. So if you want to get your confidence level up, sit there at home and maybe practice yourself. Send TUUR 559 Tennessee, Tennessee, and then send TUUR 579 Oklahoma, Oklahoma. Thank you, you are. So do this. Take a list of the states, scramble the order of the states so they're not in alphabetical order. So you have all 50 states. And then write down some numbers. 579, 569, 559, 449. Why not? Just a few. And send all 50 states, but always use the prefix thank you, you are, and then send a set of numbers twice, and then send a state twice, and mark it off your list. Send thank you, you are, a set of numbers twice, a state twice, mark it off your list. If you do that for all 50 states, you're so going to know that vocabulary building of thank you, you are, that instantly you could just be sitting there and hear thank you, you are, oh, here comes some numbers. And it puts you immediately in this relaxed, confirming copy state. And that's half the battle right there, building up that vocabulary. So let's let today's video be a lesson for us on building our POTA vocabulary. And let's work on that thank you, you are exercise. All 50 states scrambled, send to me 1 time, or 2 times per state, obviously. Just like in a POTA exchange. And you will build your vocabulary up with at least thank you, you are. And then the next POTA outing I do, we'll talk about the next vocabulary word that we're going to add to our vocabulary repertoire. The other thing I hope that you drew from this video is that pile-ups. What do you do during a pile-up? Early, I'd have been not talking at all during a pile-up. I'd have been sitting there trying to pull something out of that mess. One letter, but it's so, you're like, oh my gosh, what, oh, I didn't get, I got an A in there, I think. Nope, just relax, sit back, haha, laugh it off. Somebody will come out of that mess all on their own. And if they don't, because you said it out loud on video, then you might have to just go question mark, and then somebody will come through. Anyway, thanks for hanging out with me again today here at Port Royal State Park. I look a hot mess. We'll go ahead and turn the camera up here on me, I think. I'm not sure if it's showing me. Yep, do this, I guess, to unlock the screen. I'm a hot mess. I need a haircut. I've been on the couch for a week, and I had the crud. Man, it's so nice getting out here. Make sure that K8MRD, you're right. Go look up his channel. I just looked at my screen and not the lens. I unlocked my screen to look at it and make sure I'm in frame. I should know I'm in frame. This thing's set up for wide. And he's right. When you have a camera with the forward-facing screen, you look at it. Excuse me. Golly. Anyway. And a big shout out to my channel supporters. Thanks for hanging with me. Really appreciate it. A lot of folks have reached out to me asking me if I was still alive. I got to remember that civilians don't always talk the same way us military guys do. We say stuff like, hey man, you dead? That's just how we talk. We've been through a lot of stuff. So, but anyway, thanks for hanging out with me. Supporters of the channel, I really appreciate you. Look at the lens. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and hang up here, and I might try a different band, but that's enough video for today. I'm worried about how I look, sound, and everything else. No editing, gonna throw it up there. Remember, in the description, please let me know if you want all those call signs in the description, or did me reading it off, was that helpful? Thanks a lot, we appreciate you. We'll catch you next time. I'm at W4ARB 72.